Hello creators, it's Melissa from Melissa's Creations. Today we have a special episode because we are participating in the Kre8tors blog hop for January 2019. Our blog hop has been going for a full year now and we are starting on our second year. I am so excited and just really thankful for everyone that has taken part in this blog hop and has made it what it is today. So this month's theme is the Occasions and Celebration catalog and brochure, and we are throwing in a tic-tac-toe challenge, also known as knots and crosses to some. You can see on the screen here, I have included our tic-tac-toe challenge board. I am challenging you to create a card using this tic-tac-toe challenge as well. If you'd like to participate, make sure that you post on social media with the hashtag Kre8tors Tic-Tac-Toe January. That's hashtag Kre8tors Tic-Tac-Toe January. I'll pick a winner to feature in our next Kre8tors blog hop next month. So today's video is featuring the Meant to Be bundle. This card is absolutely adorable. I just love it. I did find a little bit of pinspiration online and I will put that credit down in the description box below this video, as well as in my coordinating blog post. You can see here I've used Grapefruit Grove and Mint Macaron to get these colors with just a hint of that crumb cake color and some linen thread just to give it a little bit more texture. My tic-tac-toe challenge, I decided to go diagonal on the board and I am using sequins, a punch, which I will show you where the punch is in just a minute, as well as ribbon. So that is the line that I chose to use from this challenge. And now I'm gonna show you how I got this card put together. So here's the bundle I'm using today, the Meant to Be bundle. Here are the cling stamps, as well as the coordinating Be Mine stitched framelits dies. So the stamps that we're going to use today, we'll get this out and I'm just going to mount them right up onto my blocks to make sure that the backing on those super sticky cling mounts don't get into any dirt. I also have my Happy Valentine's Day stamp here, and we're also going to use two of these little hearts. So I'm going to use this one and the smaller one. The dies that we're using from the coordinating set today include this beautiful lace die. I also am going to use this die that cuts out my stamped heart image here. And I'm going to use this fun die here, which just leaves a stitched outline. It does not cut out, which is really super fun. And finally, the last die I have hidden on the back of my magnetic sheet here is this fun edgelit guy. So I have a piece of Mint Macaron cardstock here. This measures 5.5 by 8.5. I haven't scored this in the middle, but you can if you'd like at 4 1/4. I'm just going to fold it in half and use my bone folder to crease that. And I have a piece of Whisper white cardstock. This piece measures 3 3/4 by 5. And we have a few scrap pieces of Whisper white. So this piece here, I have backed with some of our sticky adhesive sheets so that I can turn it into a sticker basically. So this is what I'm going to use my lace die on. So I'm going to cut that out of here. I am also going to stamp my heart with Grapefruit Grove onto a regular piece of Whisper white cardstock. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment using my Mint Macaron onto that other scrap of Whisper white. Okay, now we're going to use our big shot. I have the magnetic platform, one cutting plate, I'm going to start with my sticker. So this is the adhesive backed Whisper White piece. I'm going to put my die down and run that through a couple of times. And I'm going to use my die brush to help me get the rest of these pieces out. Going to cut this heart out with the coordinating framelits. I am going to put my piece of cardstock down. This is the card mat that goes on the front of my card. And I'm going to put that stitched heart. I'm just going to kind of line it up where I want it to go. And it's slightly off to the right, off-centered a bit. And you can see that it gives us a lovely stitched shape without cutting all the way through. It's staying in place. I love it. And finally, we're going to do the long edgelet piece onto our card base. I'm going to set my card base on my magnetic platform on top of my cutting plate. And with the scallops facing the edge, I'm going to line it up. Now this is just wide enough to go through at this angle. So I'm putting it right down there at the edge so it lines up. And now I'm going to put my plate almost all the way through, so it's just on that edge there. I'm going to hold that in place while I squish it into the machine. And big pop, but that's okay. Lift that up and you can see our beautiful scalloped and stitched edge there. Look how gorgeous. Now, if you don't like these little bits sticking out, you can definitely take your paper snips and just trim those off. I'm just gonna round up that corner, just like that. All right, now I haven't forgot about this piece, and I haven't forgot about our punch yet that was on our tic-tac-toe challenge. I am using the label punch here, this fun shape, and it has the banner edge-like things on each side. So I'm going to put, let's go this way so I have something to hold on to. And I'm just going to do a couple punches here. And I want to make sure that I keep that pointed edge close to my word, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back in and I'm going to punch it again so that my word keeps the shape. So you can see there, I was able to shorten that quite a bit. I'm going to do the same thing with the other two. And now I'm bringing in my die brush and the foam that comes with the die brush. It does not come in this wood mount case. I purchased that separately so that I could just keep this all nice and contained. I'm just going to take that brush and run it all around just to get all those little tiny bits out. And then I'm going to use my paper piercer to fine tune it. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of stamping before we assemble our card. I'm bringing back in my mint macaron and my grapefruit grove. And I have that heart and the larger heart that I mounted earlier. I'm going to do the small heart in my grapefruit grove, and I'm just gonna do some random stamping around the left side here. And then I'm going to take the other heart in my mint macaron and finish off a few areas. I have some of our classic weave ribbon in crumb cake. I'm going to do some banner cut edges. So I'm just going to fold it in half and then cutting from the open edge to the fold at an angle. That will give me a banner cut edge. And I want it to go from the right side of the card out here quite a bit, so I'm gonna cut it right about there. And again, from the open edge to the folded edge at an angle. And that gives us our banner cut. I'm going to visually place my items before I stick everything down. So I'm going to put this here, and then this will go on top. And then my words will go on top of that. And finally, I need a little bit of my linen thread. So I'm going to double that up and tie a little bow. All right, that's coming out really nice. So I think I'm ready to glue everything down. On the back of my ribbon, I'm going to use my snail adhesive. And remember, we did this with that awesome adhesive backed sheet, so I can peel that away just like that. And now this is a sticker, and I can just stick it right down. I'm going to pop up my Grapefruit Grove heart with a dimensional. And put my sentiment down with some of our glue dots. Put our linen thread bow down with a glue dot. And I have some of our adhesive backed sequins, and it looks really similar to the Grapefruit Grove. So I really think that it's beautiful on this card. So I'm just going to put two down right next to each other, right down here. And finally, we can put that onto our card base. I'm just going to adhere it with some snail, but you could also pop it up if you'd like. And there we are, creators. There is our fun Valentine's card today using the brand new Meant to Be bundle from the MKre8tions 2019 catalog. I hope you enjoyed this video and this challenge. Don't forget to submit your own if you decide to play along with us. Use the hashtag Kre8tors Tic-Tac-Toe January on your social media when you post so that I can make sure to see it, and I'll select a winner to feature in next month's Kre8tors blog hop. Hi creators, wanted to pop on and remind you all that celebration is happening right now until March 31st. So for every $50 that you spend out of this catalog, our annual catalog, or on the website, you get to pick one free item from our celebration brochure. There's also a level 2 tier, which means if you spend $100, you're eligible to get the level 2 items in this brochure for free. You can figure out which one is which by following these 2 stickers along this brochure. This is the best time to host a party because you get $25 more in Stampin' rewards with a $250 party. If you're interested in joining my team, you have 2 options. There is option 1, where you can get $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for just $99. That is $50 more in free product than usual. Option 2 allows you to get $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Products plus the exclusive Craft and Carry tote, which is valued at $50, all for just $129. It's an amazing time of year where you can get free products for shopping, you can get free products, extra free products for joining, and you can get extra free product when you host a party. If you'd like to do any of those options, please make sure that you contact your demonstrator, and if you don't have one, I'd be happy to be your creative coach on your journey. So if you were to purchase the Meant to Be bundle, that includes the cling mount stamps as well as the coordinating stitched framelits dies, you would qualify to get one free celebration item. Today, I'm going to show you one of those free items and a super fast #simple stamping card that you can make with this set. This is the Hello Cupcake set from the Celebration flyer, and I'm going to pair it with Mint Macaron and Grapefruit Grove, which are the same colors that I used for the other card that I did at the beginning of this video. I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock here that's 5.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it in the middle at 4 1/4. And we're just going to mount up a couple of our stamps here. So I have my cupcake base, the cupcake topping, this little piece that goes in between the topping and the base. I'm going to use this tiny little flower, and then I'm going to come back to get my sentiment. I'm going to start with my base and some Mint Macaron. And now I'm going to use my Grapefruit Grove to put that transition piece. And you can see that you can line up the frosting in between the points of that cupcake liner. And now I can bring my frosting piece and line that up with the muffin part. Going to stamp this little guy just randomly around. It's going to be more concentrated when they're closer here. And then they're just going to kind of feather out as they get farther away. And now I'm going to bring in one of those sentiments. I have Celebrate Your Day right here. So I'm going to put that on the other side of this block. And stamp it right down there. Just fold it in half and give that score line a crease with your bone folder, and that is it. Simple stamping at its finest using free products from the Celebration brochure. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this card today. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You can follow me on my website at melissascreations.com and on Facebook, facebook.com/MKre8tions. I'm also on social media. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest with the handle @MKre8tions. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!